Gemma. How are you today, darling? I'm so excited about this weekend. We're going to be doing so much. The weather better cooperate. That's all I've got to say. Oh, I'm hoping. We have big plans for the kids this weekend. Oh my God. It's been 2 years, like 2 years since they stayed over at our place. So we're really looking forward to this weekend. Actually looking forward to this summer because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff this summer with them. I'm so glad I'm actually really glad that I got my shots and everything. Hey Shaz, because I'm not worried about, you know, I'm not worried about taking them out places and stuff. So yeah. So how are you guys today? Hi, Life is a Gym. Um, how are you today, darling? So you guys have any plans? I know it's not the weekend. Like, oh, I want to remind everybody too. Oh, jeez, this always happens to me. Um, I want to remind everybody. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow I won't be going live, but Gingerlock's mom will be. I just had absolutely worst coffee. Well, did you make it? Did you make it? Because if you made it, that's your own fault. Oh my God. If you made it, it's your fault. It was the worst coffee. Or is it the brand of coffee that made it bad? I'm risking breaking a leg or my neck up on a ladder. Fire. Filling hanging baskets. Well, Shaz, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. That's all I got to say. Um, yes, I don't know. I think it's my coffee maker or my meds. Yeah, meds can affect your taste sometimes. Are they new? Like the meds you're taking, are they new? Sometimes when you change meds and stuff. Some meds that I take are the ones I take at night are disgusting. The baskets are screwed to the okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, that sucks. Um, nope, not new. That's why. Is it the coffee? If is it the brand of coffee? What kind of coffee maker do you have? I have a Keurig, so I'm like, I make like 1 cup at a time. But you know what's weird? I have two now. I have two Keurigs. But what's really, really bad about that is when we bought this last one, it was because we thought our other one was broken. Well, come to find out, it was just one little thing, one little rubber thing that was missing. It's Maxwell. It happened with another brand too. I want my Keurig back. Remy, give me your address and I'll send you my other one. I will send it to you. You can have it. It's the one that has uh the water that you can put in it. It's perfectly fine. It worked. We bought a new one and I buy mine at Walmart and they're not that bad. And I like coffee. I like the Walmart coffee that I drink. No, you don't have to pay me for it. Well, you could pay for the postage. That's it. Because it probably cost me a couple dollars to post it, but that's it. I'll give it to you. It works. It works perfectly fine. We thought it was broken, and all it was this little rubber thing that had fallen out. You know how when You clean out the thing when coffee grounds get stuck in it. Well, what happened was when I cleaned it, I pulled out that little rubber thing. And then, of course, it was like water was going everywhere. But yeah, we fixed that, and then it's perfectly fine now. And we turned around and spent hundred some bucks and bought another one. But yeah, you can have it. Hi, Night Raven. Good morning. Good morning. Um, all right, sounds good. Deal. I'll buy the K cup thingy you can fill with the coffee. You what? Wait, I'm not understanding. I buy, well, mine is only, you can only make one cup at a time. It's got the reservoir that you put the water in. So it's the same little K cups, little ones. Do you still want it? It's going fine, Night Raven. How's it going with you? It's up to you. I'm just saying it works perfectly fine. It's just sitting here. But yeah, it's just the little K cups that go in that one. I meant like it doesn't have like a big coffee machine that it, it goes into. I mean, it's just the one cup ones. It's just got the big reservoir that you put the water in, and yeah. But if you want it, you can have it. Works perfectly fine. I mean, when you buy them, they're like $100. So that's what it is. Up to you. It's been sitting here in the box for forever. Uh, I had that one before, then the water went everywhere. Oh, well, mine's working. So if you don't want it, that's fine. And don't worry, my feelings won't be hurt. My feelings will not be hurt. I know here's the thing with my Keurig. What I like about Keurigs is I used to have coffee. I've had coffee machines forever. What I like about the Keurigs, then the one cup at a time thing is that the coffee doesn't sit long enough to get bitter. You know what I mean? Um, well, my stepson has a pool, so if it's nice on Saturday, we're going to take them to the swimming pool, to my stepson's swimming pool. And Sunday, we're going to take them to the zoo. Well, it's kind of like a petting zoo where you could feed the animals. There's that, and then there's the one you can drive through, which is, ugh, I hate that one, but it's not for us because they have school on Monday. So they have to be back by Monday. So Sunday, you know, we'll be taking them to there. And then after, um, we'll be taking them straight home. Um, but it's so cute, the little one. She's always, whenever I see her, she'll like whisper to me, Grandma, can I have a sleepover with you? Because she loves having sleepovers with us. So we got to go out though tonight and get all the stuff that they love eating. Because the stuff that they love eating, we rarely have. Well, like since they haven't been here for 2 years, we don't have chicken nuggets. We don't have French fry. All the stuff that like ice cream. Because I make milkshake. I have a milkshake machine, so I haven't made a milkshake since they were here. So I'm going to buy all the stuff. My granddaughter loves the Oreo milkshakes, so um, and they help me make them. So I'll be making them that. Our last day is tomorrow, but we do summer school. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think their last day is, I believe it's either next week or the beginning of the week after. I'm not sure. Juice boxes. Yeah, juice box. Well, actually, we do have we do have drinks for them here, only because we don't drink those things. Yeah, cookies, juice boxes, all that stuff. All the stuff that they like to eat that we never eat here. Hi, Night Raven. If I didn't say hello to you, I'm saying hello now. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be probably go out tonight and shop for that stuff to make sure we have all the stuff that they like to eat in there. But they'll it's going to be fun for them because they're going to get to be with their cousins. Um, so they'll be having a great time. It'll be fun for them. So and we'll get to see the other grandchildren too. Like it won't be just them, those three. We'll get to see the other four. So that's going to be wild. When we go on vacation, the grandparents ask what to get. I say apple juice, fruit, bread, cheese, ham, Cheerios. They're done. Yeah, you know what your kids like. We know what the kids like. I mean, they only eat certain things. Chicken nuggets is the big thing. You have to have a big bag of chicken nuggets because they'll eat that all day, every day. Um, Scrambled egg, pancakes in the morning, cereal. We'll get different kinds of cereal because they like the fancy schmancy cereal. Uh, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm like, you know how you wake up sometimes? You wake up in the morning and you're more tired than when you went to bed the night before. And it's not because I didn't sleep. I slept through the night. I slept absolutely through the night. But I woke up like feeling really tired. And I never did get to see the end of my movie that I watched the other night, which I will have to do today. Because once the kids are here, we're not going to be doing anything but stuff with them. This weekend is dedicated to them. Oh yeah, and I did want to remind everybody that Ginger Lock's mom is the one that's going live in the morning. I'm not sure what time she's going live in the morning, but she is going live for me in the morning. So, um, hey Gemma, your internet crashed. Oh, that happens, doesn't it? Yesterday, it was really weird because I was watching, I can't remember what I was watching on YouTube. It was like some crime channel, uh, a documentary thing, and it kept buffering. Like it would come out, a few words would come out, and then it would buffer and buffer and buffer and buffer. And then a few words would come out and then buffer, buffer. I gave up after a while. It was like, Jesus, why does it keep buffering? What the hell? It was really aggravating me. So finally just went off and did what I had to do around here. But if you notice my title is the day before moving day is because Behaven is moving into her new house tomorrow. And I'm so excited for her. And she's excited. It's been she's seen this house go from basically the ground up. So finally she's going to be moving in and I'm really, really, really happy for her. Um, you know, she's she's really, really paid it forward. She's really paid it forward. And I'm really proud of her. Was it windy or raining? The heat can also make connection weird. Um, no, it wasn't, Remy. That's what was weird. It was calm. I mean, it was cloudy, but it wasn't windy or rainy or anything. No, I don't know what the what the why it was like that. I really don't. It was weird. So, does anybody else have plans for this weekend? Because I could talk about myself forever. Let's see. Let's tell stories. Story time. Story time. Yeah, so she's moving into her house tomorrow, which is really exciting. I know she's excited about it. I mean, I'm when you get like if you buy a new home, I mean, that's the thing. You're so excited about moving. I actually can't. Hi, Mix Big. Oh my goodness, Mix Big. Long time no see. Nice to see you. I don't see you often. It's really like cool to see people come in here that I haven't seen in a while. There was like 1 hour drive floors in here yesterday, Sunnyside, um, um, Austin James. I mean, a lot of people that I haven't seen in forever. Mixed Big hasn't been in here for a while. Um, and so nice to see familiar names. I was on a panel last night. I was actually on Diana Brienne Fairchild's panel last night. Remember when I said yesterday that I hope a transformer blows in our electricity? Because it happened. Tell me it happened. Did it really? Seriously. Seriously. Oh my God. You jinxed yourself. Did you all have to go home? That's okay, hon. That's okay. I was just like, I was teasing. I was just teasing. I don't mean anything by it. Oh boy. Were you getting storms? Oh gosh. That's actually kind of scary. No, interest. Instead, the air conditioner went out in my office and you sweat in the suite all day long. Oh God. That had to be torture. Ah. You know, in my husband's office at work, the ladies are all pre-menopausal, so they're all hot all the time. So they have the air conditioner like turned way up, so it's really cold. So he has to wear a sweatshirt to work. You were miserable. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. I'm sorry. That sucks. Have you guys been getting really hot weather in Texas? I know, I think Austin was in here the other day and it was saying it was like 100 and something where he was. We've had biggest storms in 50 years. It was 85 damn degree. Oh God. Oh. You know, before we got central air in here, we had a little air conditioner in the window. And I would literally in the summertime, because we didn't have air conditioning at all anywhere else in the house except for in my bedroom, because that's how I couldn't sleep at night without air conditioning. I would spend the whole day upstairs until dinner time, and then I would make something for dinner. But yeah, that's brutal, brutal. But you know what? Have you seen that little thing they have now? And I've seen it on a couple of commercials just on YouTube though. It's like this little mini, it's not a fan, it's like a mini air conditioner. And supposedly it cools up to I can't remember how much it says, but it's like the size of a little fan. And I looked up the price. I can't remember what the price was, but it's just like a little fan. And it's not that expensive. You should look into that just in case it ever happens again. It's like this, it just looks like a little fan, but it's like a mini air conditioner. It's portable. You just plug it in and it blows cool air on you. So that's what I get for making a snarky comment. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. I'm sorry. That sucks. Are you on your way to work now? I had no. This is like an air conditioner. It's like a small mini air conditioner. I'm not sure what it costs, but it isn't that expensive. I would look into that. Hey, behaving. Did you see the title of my live? And the day before moving day. Gee, I wonder who I was talking about. Goodness. I saw an older car with a mini fan taped or glued to the windshield because the AC didn't work. No, this is actually, it's a little air conditioner. It's portable. It better be working today. Well, I hope so for your sake. 85 degrees to have to work in 85-degree weather. Ooh, 85 degree in your office. That had to have been brutal. Yes. Well, because I wasn't going live tomorrow, behaving, so I couldn't. I I knew I wasn't gonna, I wasn't gonna be live tomorrow, so I put the day before moving day. So, hey, Ams, good morning. Good morning. Ems, are you golfing this weekend? I am going to be so busy this weekend, starting tomorrow. Like I was saying earlier, I have to go out and buy hmm, all the food for. How's your friend doing, by the way, Ems? Is she coming to visit you this weekend? I love heat and tacos. I don't like the heat. I'm not crazy about the heat. I'm not comfortable with. I don't think I could live in Texas or anywhere like that. I golfed yesterday, so I could take the weekend off. Oh, oh, okay. Is your friend coming to visit you this weekend? You hate the sun. You know what? I haven't been out in the sun for 2 years. This is going to be like, didn't go out last year. I was like freaked out about the whole freaking pandemic. So, but you know what's really great? And I'm so glad we did it now. We got our shots, so we're good to go. We could take them anywhere, and we were not going to have to wear those nasty masks. Cold makes me shut down. Oh, okay. I actually like to be a little chilly. Ginger Locks, good morning. You can come. Anybody that wants to come up, just let me know. Um, I actually like to be a little cold when I sleep at night, just because I need to have covers on me. Something happened to her again yesterday, so I don't think it's a good idea for her to come. Oh, I'm sorry, Ems. That sucks. That really sucks. Is she married, Ems? Does she have someone that's with her, like a significant other? That's it. That's it, Remy. Absolutely it. Um, that really sucks. So if anybody wants to come up, please let me know. Um, Jeez, what's wrong with mine? Like I was saying earlier, yesterday, and it's doing it again today. Um, grr, grr. Oh, here it is. Um, uh, Never mind. I can't do this. Uh, Hey, Gingerlocks, are you in your nice, comfortable chair? I think it's so cool. She's got her nice, comfortable chair. Tell that to my jackass boss. Yesterday wasn't a good day in general. For the first time, I had a woman try to intimidate me on the golf course and was terribly mean. She was awful. I ended up beating her, and I'll never forget. Wow. You got bullied on the golf course? Huh. And we think YouTube is bad. Could have beaten you up with her golf clubs. Be careful. Oh, that's cool. You want to come up on panel? I was telling everybody, okay, guys, remember, Ginger Locks is going live in the morning. I'll be there, by the way, Ginger, because I don't think we're leaving to pick up the kids um until like at lunchtime, but I have a lot of stuff to get ready. Thanks, behaving. I'm just gonna call you misbehaving. I can't get used to calling you just behaving. But I will be there, Ginger. It's just that I've got so much stuff to get ready because like uh when you're well, the kids haven't been here in 2 years, so I don't have chicken nuggets, I don't have ice cream to make milkshakes. It's because they know my handicap ahead of time. Sometimes women don't like that a new player came in and is always winning. She was mean. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. That sucks. Because you're good at golf. You're like, okay. Jealousy. Some women can be, I think sometimes women can be worse than men. Don't you?
Morning, Carla.
Don't you think sometimes women can be like more catty and
Oh my
rude
God,
than
yes.
men? Don't you
Men are
think that?
men are not catty. Men have
No,
a
they're not.
beef and they let it go immediately. Women hold on to it forever.
And there's a lot, I see a lot of women that are jealous of other women. And it's like, shit,
I don't know what that's about. I wish we would be more supportive of each other.
happy for each other when someone is doing good.
Yep.
Uh, I've ever
I'm sorry that
experienced them.
happened to you, Hims.
Well, that's
Never
more,
competitive, but it's more like a brotherhood type of competitive, you know, being competitive. Ugh. I just woke up, you guys, so my tongue is not working yet.
okay.
They're more,
I woke
they're
up, even though
go,
I slept like a long time, I woke up more tired than when I went to bed. Yeah.
Gemma, I love you too, sweetie. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't tag anybody. I like my head is spinning. I think I'm more tired from thinking about everything I'm
I
gonna
know it's
do.
less than 24 hours away.
Yeah.
You have got to be like so
Uh,
excited.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm more excited than anything.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy for you. Like it's finally here. Well, it's not here today, but you know,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow
Yeah.
it's here.
Yeah, my sister stopped by last night because she's going to be moving into this house and she's excited. So a lot of
Um,
excitement going on.
when will she be moving in?
Um,
Like as
the
soon as you're
beginning,
out?
no, probably more towards the beginning of the month. I need,
Okay.
after I get out of here, there's some, I want to get everything done here. Then anytime you move out of a place, like a deep clean and just stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
That's the
yeah.
only thing that I like about moving because moving itself is like brutal. But you get to see all the stuff that you don't need anymore or you haven't seen in years and
Oh,
do a
yeah.
big cleanup and then just, you know,
We've donated so much stuff, and I don't know. I think John, he's his the back of his truck is full for one more dump load. It's crazy. You don't realize how much
how much
stuff
stuff
you.
you
Yeah,
have. Even though you have a small house, you probably have all kinds of stuff. Well, we've got a, like an average size house, it's about 2,000 square feet, but we also have a garage, which is full of his stuff down there. It's going to
yeah,
be, ooh, I'm not
and
looking
you have
forward
a
to moving.
basement.
And a basement, yes.
Yeah.
Just full of stuff down there. There's furniture down there. Hey,
Hi,
Texas
Texas girl.
girl.
Hi, Remy.
Um,
Miss, or Mr. Big, is it?
Mix big.
Oh, Mix Big. Sorry.
I hear an echo. Is that from you or from me?
Hang on. Let me close some stuff, honey.
Okay.
Let me see if that helps.
Well, Ems, you do look young.
Is that
Oh,
better,
I'm sorry.
Carla?
Yeah,
Okay, sorry
that
about that,
is.
sweet.
That's okay. She thought the lady that was mean to her thought she was only 20 years old. She
Well,
looked young, though.
I'd kiss her.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. So yeah, when you move, you get to see all the stuff you've accumulated through the years, like especially if you've lived in a place like we've lived here for um I've lived here for almost 18 years. He's lived here for about 25. So imagine what he's
Oh,
got down in the
oh my
basement. I don't
God.
even want to go down there. Like
Yeah,
seriously.
the longer you live somewhere, the more stuff you accumulate. I mean, we've only been here for 3 years, and 2 of those 3 years we were on the road. So I don't know what I would have accumulated if I would have, like actually been occupying this house for 3 years. So,
Well, for sure. I mean, we've got two china cabinets, two full of
wow.
dishes. I've got 5 sets of dishes. I got 3 sets of silverware. You know what I mean? Like, I am going to be downsizing super much, like a lot.
Yeah,
You really don't need that, but you accumulate that. It's stuff that I've accumulated over the years. So, you know, well,
yeah. I love that she won too, Ginger Locks.
yeah.
Boom. Take that.
So there, mean lady, mean girl. And I'm not talking about the mean girls on here. I'm talking about the mean girl on the golf course. Please don't take it the wrong way. Please don't take it the wrong
Uh,
way.
yeah, exactly.
I'm not
So
calling anybody a mean girl. No, I don't
last
know.
night I was talking to my hubby and I was like, well, after your mom gets in there and I get her settled, I'm just going to make some trips back and forth over here and, do a little bit at a time. And then I was thinking, what if she needs to use the restroom? And it's
Mm.
like, John, you and your mom are going to have to get comfortable and there's going to be times where you're going to need to take her to the restroom. I don't know how that works. I mean, it's an awkward
I'll tell you,
situation.
yeah, my brother too. My brother took care of my mom at the end. And like when she would have periods where she was really weak, he would have to take her to the restroom and he would just look away. I mean, he would help her in there, look away. I mean, because
Was it
it's
fine?
what's that?
Was your brother and your mother okay with it?
At first she was shy about it, but um after that, I mean, she knew she needed help. So yeah, she was okay with it after a while. She knew well, she didn't need help all the time. She just needed help every once in a while. So it wasn't like she needed help all the time. But yeah, you need to get comfortable with it. You sure need to get comfortable with it.
Yeah, because she has some paralysis on her left side from her stroke. So she literally cannot even get her pants down
Well,
to use the restroom.
well, yeah, he's just gonna have to. get used to it. I mean, he doesn't have to stare. He just does what he
No,
needs
and
to
I
do.
was explaining, yeah, I was explaining that to him because, the first time I helped her to the restroom, we had taken her out for lunch, and
Mhm.
I wasn't embarrassed and she wasn't embarrassed, but that's not her
Exactly.
son either. But I said, John, I don't really see anything other than one side of her hip,
Mhm.
because like, um, she can take care of what she needs to take care of after she, um, like for instance, if she urinates, she can use the toilet paper by herself and whatnot. And,
Well,
so I'm
too,
not
you got to remember
done.
too, there are men that take care of that stuff in the hospitals.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, yeah. My mom
they're-
had male nurses all the time. And
right.
there's male caregivers where or, the aides or whatever, where she's at. So, yes, I do know for a matter of fact that um, there are males that help her to the restroom. I guess
Mhm.
it's just different when it's your son. There's this different dynamic there. And I'm probably reading too much into it. She'll be just fine. But
Yeah, she'll be fine, and so will he. The more you have her there, because you're not used to having her in it. This is all new for you guys.
well,
So,
it certainly would take a lot of pressure off of me to like it if I want to run to the market or something like
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
I can just do that, not panic that I have
That
to
she
rush
will
right back
fall,
into
or she would
or
try to
no,
do it herself.
that she just has because I know for whatever reason that's one of her deals, and it's probably because they make her wait so long where she is right now for someone to come and help her to the restroom. So I think it's caused like a panic for her.
Mhm.
So she'll be fine. We'll work it
Yeah,
out.
she will. And
Yeah.
what's great about taking care of her is that your sister is going to give you a break. She's going to come in twice a week. So yeah,
Yes, exactly.
that's a really cool thing.
Yeah,
And
that'll
I,
give me time to do the things that I want to do, and for our hubby and I to still have time to spend together and
mhm.
that sort of thing. So
um, Natalie says, good luck with your new nest. I'm glad you're moving away from the entities and the energy that may have had some impacts on your well-being. This new start will fortify you, no doubt.
oh, thank you. Well, new beginnings are always good. I've enjoyed it here though, but
You had
yeah,
no idea this was going to happen. Like, let's
it just
say
kind
8 months
of
ago, 9 months ago, you
oh,
had no idea this was going to happen. This was where you're living now was going to be your forever home,
oh
correct?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, we lived in a much bigger house and we purposely decided to live small. And
Hmm.
then John decided he wanted to be a truck driver and we were on the road for 2 years. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy here.
Hey, Samara.
Good morning, beautiful. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, is Lisa in here?
Yeah.
Hi, tiny comedian. I require assistance, and it's awkward the first time. Once it's done, you can relax. Like I said, just turn around as she does her business and try to preserve dignity and comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I talked to him about. I mean, we just need to have that talk with her and just say there are going to be times that's going to have to happen and everyone's going to have to get comfortable with it. But yeah, preserve her dignity. That's really what it is all about. I'm
yeah,
really sensitive to that. It's got to be hard.
yeah. And it's probably, I mean, it's probably going to be hard for your husband to get used to, but yeah, you've actually, when you first, it's, he's just going to have to do it. He's going to have to bite the bullet and do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. How are you feeling, Gingerlocks?
I'm okay today. How are you? Do you want to come up, Ginger? Yeah, I'm so excited for you moving tomorrow. I mean, it's just, what time are you going to start? What time are you going to start moving?
Well,
As soon as
um,
possible.
well, we're gonna use the truck and my SUV and load that up tomorrow because we don't get our truck until Saturday morning. But I want to get most of my kitchenware over there tomorrow. We're not going to get possession until the afternoon because I don't know how. I know it's done differently in different states, but here in California, um, they have to go to the county recorder's office and record it. Once it's recorded, then you get possession.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, still, if you can move some of the boxes out of your house, 'cause your house is full of boxes right now,
yeah.
correct?
Oh my. Well, yeah, most of it's in storage, but I do have the bulk of it is in a storage unit.
Hey,
Everything
Ginger.
for
Good
the house.
morning, ladies.
Hi,
I was
Ginger.
telling,
How you doing?
I'm okay today, thankfully.
well, that's
Ooh,
good. I was
you
telling
look
everybody that you are going live in the morning, and I will
Tomorrow,
be there. I will be there. I'm just having to get stuff ready for the littles this weekend. So
I'm gonna probably do my second ice sniper thing today. At some
I'm so interested in that story, that series now that I'm probably going to go and
There's
watch it.
so much more that I didn't. You know what I mean? Like as I followed that story when it happened, like to me when they got caught, I knew who they were, got the names, and he was put to death. The other was that was it. That's all I knew. They were put away, and that was it. But
Yeah.
to hear this story and being told from Lee's perspective, because I can remember back then thinking how unfair for that man to do that to that kid.
Hmm. Yeah, it is. Like
It
when you
is,
hear
but
like
I'm
that's
sorry, but if you do shoot 17 people, and as he talks, he knows it's wrong. But yeah, he was brainwashed. 1000% he was brainwashed. But at the same time, in his gut, he knew it was wrong. He
well, do
knew
you
it was
remember
wrong.
do you remember the Patty Hearst story? Does anybody remember the Patty Hearst when she was
I remember the
oh, I
name, and
do.
I'm trying to remember why.
well, she was kidnapped and then she kind of robbed banks with her kidnappers or something like that. They had brainwashed her too, I think. Or what do they call it? They said that she had
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome,
That
where
was
you
her
kind of,
defense.
yeah, her defense was Stockholm syndrome. So,
Dang.
Yeah, I was too young to remember all of that.
well, I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, I do
When
remember hearing
when
about it.
was that?
The
That
70s.
was, I think it was the 70s. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was a long time ago.
I was born in the middle of the 70s, so I don't remember.
Yeah. Look up Patty Hearst. It's a pretty interesting story about how she was kidnapped. She's like the daughter, I think the daughter or the granddaughter of the tycoon, rich tycoon, Randolph Hearst.
I was gonna say, I thought Patty Hurt, and I thought she was a celebrity. Like when you said that, I'm like,
Well,
isn't she a celebrity?
She is now. I mean, I think she went to jail for a while for that bank robbery, but she didn't go for very long. If she did, I can't remember the whole story, but it's interesting. It is an interesting story.
I'll look it up. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out like like if it's the Patty Hearst, the celebrity. This happened to her, and now she's a celebrity.
I
Well,
well, I know
I don't think she's like in the forefront or anything. I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think
I
she's
guess I guess it's just because I'm remembering the name, and somehow or another I am associating it with celebrities and like, but I'm not sure how. That's all.
well, she probably turned into us. I don't really know. I don't know that
I'll look
much
it up.
about
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Lorena Bobbitt was my favorite. Oh my gosh. Oh my
I'm telling you,
gosh.
man. It's not like I didn't understand what she did, but
They actually recovered that, didn't they? Like she
yeah,
cut it
he
off.
went into porn. People, he went into porn.
Oh my God. I really. That's like so weird.
Oh, the Bobbits. Yeah, that was an interesting story.
Yeah, just real quick, it happened in 1974. She was only 19 years old, and she was kidnapped from her Berkeley apartment by an urban guerrilla left-wing group called I'm gonna mess up the name, Symbionese Libertarian Army.
Right.
Yeah, and she was forced to rob a bank, and it was crazy.
That
Well,
sounds
and
really crazy.
how they caught her is she was on surveillance, so they knew it was her. And so, yeah, there was a big thing about it. It's
Yeah,
a really interesting story. If look it up, because you're doing this, this true crime stuff. You might find it interesting.
Now,
yeah, it
Carla,
was a minor theft, and the manager and an employee followed them and confronted them, and there was a scuffle, and the I guess she I guess the police were called, and that's how she was caught. Interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah,
And she's 67 years old. Oh my God, that makes me feel so old.
yeah. Well, she was 19 when she got kidnapped.
1974, yeah.
Yeah, she was really, really young.
And she was, that's how I remember her, because I saw the images of her. And then when I
The
read she's
bank. She was
67
in
years
the
old.
bank with like a machine gun or something. That's
Yes,
all I
yes,
remember.
she was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Remy, gross.
What'd she
Yeah, but
say?
they found it and they were able to reattach it.
I
and
think
obviously it still worked if he was able to do porn.
I do
Yeah,
remember
that
that
was
she threw it out
gross.
the window. Can you imagine
Yeah.
cutting
Well,
someone's penis off and throwing it out the
and your
window?
adrenaline's running, and then you realize it's still in your hand.
Oh my God.
I think we've all been mad at our hubbies, but we would
I
never
don't think though
do that.
castrating was an option.
I
Right,
could
Lisa?
never do something.
Oh
I'm
my.
sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I'm like, yeah, that just wouldn't be like. I guess if you're gonna really hurt your man, that's the way to do it.
I
Yeah.
don't recall, but do you recall what kind of instrument she used to accomplish this?
I don't know. I
I,
have
be-
no clue.
I just thought it was a knife.
I
Right,
thought it
Ty?
was too.
I can't believe they were able to reattach it either, and that he was
Especially because it was like found in a field or something.
I
Oh
was
my God.
looking it from
I
my
think that
rearview
didn't
mirror.
Can you imagine the search party looking for a penis?
oh my God. Can you imagine if a dog or something got hold of it? Oh,
Or the
oh
thought
my
fall out
God.
of Bolo. Be on the lookout for
No.
penis.
we just went into an area.
Oh, M says it was a knife.
Oh my
Ew.
God, can you imagine like cutting through that? Ew,
Ugh,
disgusting.
No,
I have no, I can't
no.
imagine.
Well, evidently it was a clean cut because they were successful in its reattachment.
Well, if he went on to do porn, like they must have reattached the nerves and stuff in there. Like,
Yeah, it
you know?
worked perfectly, evidently.
I'm pretty sure there's got to be parts of it that he can't feel. I mean, I can't even go in. I can't believe I'm talking
Ew,
about
I
this.
don't even. Ugh,
I can't. I'm
stop.
like, why am
Stop.
I talking about this?
it probably wouldn't be very pretty to look at. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no.
Well,
no.
excuse me, but I don't
Think it's
think
pretty
they're
to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I said that to my husband. I said, men are really ugly down there. And he was like, what do you mean? And I said, well, you guys, like, you got that thing dangling between your legs. And I just think it's ugly. I think women are way more better
Well,
looking. And I'm not a
yes.
lesbian or anything. You look at a naked woman and like look at a naked man. And I think, and I'm not
Yes.
a lesbian. And a woman
I
is
totally agree with you,
more
Carla.
pleasant to the eye than looking at a man with that thing dangling down.
I
Joy,
do agree with you.
Oh, it's
Joy
so
is
good
in
to
Joy in the
see you.
house.
But
Hi,
if you
Joy.
turn the man around and you look from the behind, then it's a good shot.
Yeah, but can you imagine like having all that stuff down? Ew, no.
But think about but guys, think of what we go through that they don't.
But what about
I'll
what
I'll
about
have something dangling between my legs any day.
If that's the
taco
yes,
says and
exactly. Yes.
hairy backs and asses? Yuck. Oh, have you ever seen a man that's super, 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 super hairy? Like from the neck
Yeah.
down,
No,
like
no, I can't
horribly,
do hairy
horribly
man.
hairy. Like my
No.
Yes.
husband has
Have you
got
ever seen the man literally look? I mean,
like an ape.
like, well, I'm not even saying that, but no, like I had a friend literally the back he would shave his back and do everything in his back, but his ass was so hairy.
Wait, how did you see his ass?
Let's just say he was my boyfriend at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There are
Ginger,
some men that
I
are
wanted to
I'm like,
tell you,
oh,
you look stunning in red.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, didn't even realize what picture you were looking at. That was a picture. I had to take a couple of selfies. I'm not a big selfie kind of person. So I'm like, I need a couple of pictures like to put up on, street yards and stuff like that. So
Yeah. It's very, very pretty color on you.
why, thank you.
that is. Hey,
I'm trying
Joy.
to change the subject from penises.
Oh my God, that was so like where and how and why.
Joy is back in the chat.
I want to know how you're doing, Joy.
Yeah,
Tell
can
me.
you come up on panel and give us an update on how you've been doing? If you want to, if you're comfortable.
Yeah, if you're not,
We've
Yeah,
missed
if
you.
not,
here to
just
support you.
let us know how you're doing in the chat. We've
Yeah.
been thinking about you.
Exactly. She comes in. Oh, we miss you too, honey. Yeah, she comes in when we're talking about penises and ugly men.
She said sure. Drop a link, Carla.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yay.
Yeah,
It's nice to see her in the chat. I know she's
Lola, knock it off. Hang on, I'll be right back.
okay.
So how are you today, Carla?
You know what? I woke up more tired and I slept like a long time, but I woke up more tired than when I went to bed.
You probably
that
had
makes
too much
sense.
sleep.
I think so. I overslept.
That's even worse than
It
undersleeping
is because
sometimes.
you wake up and you feel more tired. Like I'm like, wow.
For
why am I
whatever
so
reason, my
Lola.
body's in a place where it would never let me oversleep. It just
Right.
wouldn't.
Right.
So I don't even know what that feels like at the moment. I haven't felt that in years and years and years, but maybe one day. Like, we're sitting there. When I watch people just like kind of doze off in a chair, I'm like, how do you do that? How do you just?
Hi, Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Hi,
How have
Joy.
you been, baby?
Hey everyone.
How
Oh,
you
it's been
doing?
How you doing?
pretty rough.
I'm so sorry.
Understand. So sorry. Have you sold your house yet?
I've got two bids, sealed bids for about 35,000 over what I was asking. They're coming up. It starts tomorrow and Saturday. I went to Florida with my two grandbabies and my daughter. She wanted to get me away for a few days. We've been going through my husband's stuff, and
It's tough.
Oh, honey.
it's crazy.
Mhm.
I still haven't accepted it, I guess, but when the house sells,
Oh
and
God,
I'll
I'm
probably
so
will.
sorry, Joy.
And
Yeah.
guess what? Guess how much so far his hospital bill is?
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Just his hospital bill is like $500,000.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
And that's not counting the doctors because he had about 16 doctors. And it's just
Wow.
really crazy. It's
There's
it's a
just
blessing
something
we have
so
insurance.
wrong about that to me. I don't know why, but I know how overpriced shit is here in the hospitals.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, if they give you Tylenol through or whatever, they charge you like freaking $30 for a Tylenol.
I
Yeah.
know.
But it's going. It's something you never realize. His funeral was beautiful. His company put his truck in there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
and and they never drove it the whole time he was in the hospital. It stayed in the garage, and it was just amazing. And they all showed up, and it was just really beautiful.
Oh, I wish I could give you a big hug.
I know
Me
there's
too.
no words. I
No.
know there's nothing I can say or do to make this better. And I know you are going through hell, and I am so sorry.
Yeah. I
Thank
keep you
you.
in my prayers, Joy.
We have been thinking about you, honestly, and giving you some space. Have you sold any of your cars or?
Yeah, we had 4 vehicles, and I've sold 3 of them because, I mean, even his truck, which he loved, absolutely loved that truck. I did sell it because it's like 15 miles to the gallon,
Oh dear Lord, yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah.
and I just kept our car and got rid of his little sports car, and then his I just call it an extra car, but there was so much stuff. And you guys, and this is something that I've learned is he had so much stuff. I had no clue. I found guns and rifles, and he collected knives. I didn't know how many. Pocket watches. But even our stuff I mean, it's just amazing to me that it's crazy. And for you guys with COVID that don't understand it, I lived through it. I was in the hospital twice, but he had everything that could go wrong. He had a blood clot in his lung. It collapsed. He had a blood clot in his legs, and they had to do surgery. His kidneys failed. I mean, he went on oxygen, BiPAP, and then finally life support. It was crazy.
And was he fairly healthy before that?
Yes, yes.
No underlying conditions at all.
No, I mean he had high blood pressure, but they had it under control.
But that was it. I mean, like I don't
Yeah,
consider that an
no,
underlying condition.
See, that's
no.
what's so hard to accept for you, I'm sure. Because when you have a loved one that's had a chronic illness or is suffering, it's so much easier to let go. But when you have someone that was living a healthy life and this came to you unexpected, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Well, in February, when we had such storms here, the ice and the snow, he was working 20-hour days
Oh,
for about a week. And so, no, he was pretty healthy. He took care of his mom's property as well as ours because his mom is in her 80s. And now she's just lost because he
Oh
took
my
care of
God, that
everything.
must be really hard for her. Because no matter what age your child is, it's still your child.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could give you the magic answer to make you feel better, but it's just a process, Joy.
Yes. Well, my sisters told me, and because I question it, because with my son and then now him, it was like, God, I can't take anymore. And my sister said, Joyce, there's a reason. And we had already discussed, Steve and I, because we had thought maybe his cancer had come back, but we hadn't went in to have him checked. But, he had cancer last summer.
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, as far as, we didn't know anything. It's just, and we don't know where we got it. I mean, we only went to 2 places, and then within a few days, I was sick. Then he got sick right after that.
That's scary.
We went to the grocery store, and I went and got my hair done.
Wow.
So, Joy, moving forward, what are your plans? Are you going to buy another house or move in with your loved one?
No, I have already, believe it or not, rented a condo next to my daughter. She's right across the street. To be close, she wants me to close to her.
That's good.
That's real
I've
good.
leased it for a year, and then I'm going to make a decision then, and either to buy a condo or probably a condo wherever, if I do buy again. So,
Well, our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers are with you, Joy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
It,
just,
You know how much we care about you.
my heart hurts for you. And like I said, I wish there was something we could say. There's nothing we can say to make anything better.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's just that our heart's there with you. And if you ever need anything, we're here.
Yeah.
If you ever want to contact me personally, I have my email, anything, whatever you need, just contact me.
I tried to call you, Carla, and it did. I guess you were out. So,
Oh
but I've
my
been
God,
You and
my
your
phone. We
phone,
were
Carla.
just talking about
Yeah.
that yesterday. My phone is horrible, horrible.
You need to
What?
ditch that phone, Carla.
I
Get
need
yourself
to,
Time to get
I
a new
need to
phone,
actually,
Carla.
I need to talk to Jenna and have her help me get my stupid, figure out how to get it to ring. It doesn't ring. So I
I'm
never
sure
know.
I'm sure Carla will reach out to you after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely will. Yeah. I did call you that one time and you were in the doctor's office and you couldn't talk that time. But
Yeah.
yeah, I will reach out to you.
Yeah,
I'm
you have to
sorry
go
about that.
in, and I didn't know this, but after COVID, you have to go in for post checkups, and so I had my post checkup so they can do chest X-rays.
And
Uh,
how are you? How's your health?
I still have trouble sometimes breathing, but you know, it's going to be fine, I'm sure. They, of course, they've put me on. They put me on like Xanax and Lexapro because of the stress and my nerves.
Mhm.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. It's okay though. That is
Yeah.
okay because you need help with that sometimes.
Yeah, it's a lot because and I think they know that I haven't yet hit my bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think, like I said, when the house sells and it's hard for me to stay here.
I can't
Yeah.
even
Oh,
imagine.
absolutely. Do you have someone there with you, Joy?
No, no, I've been doing this. When I've come home from my sister's, um, I've been here with I call it his cat, our Lucky, which is a cat that we've had for 21 years.
Oh my goodness.
My daughter lives about 10 minutes away. She came one night and she and I just had a girls' night and we piled up in the same bed and
Oh.
had a bottle of wine. I was going to say a glass of wine. We had a bottle of wine and we cried. You know,
Aw. And you have a few sisters, don't you? 2 or 3?
I had 7 and 2's passed. So I've got 5
Oh
sisters.
wow.
It was so funny. They all said, come live with us, come live with us. Cause they've all got more than enough. Cause they want to make sure that when we have girl weekends, that everybody can have room. And, but only one of them said, you could bring the cat. Because my one sister said, I can't have animals. I don't like them. And the other one said, me either. And then my one older sister, she's 81. She said, come live with me. And I said, I've got a cat. And she said, bring her.
Oh.
Well, I know you do the girls vacations a lot with your sisters. So I'm glad that you have them. I'm glad you have your daughter, your
Oh, yeah.
grandchildren. So
And
Sounds
yeah.
like you got a
sometimes
good
I'm
support
sometimes
system.
here, guys, but I don't chat a lot because sometimes I'm just not to the point to where I like to talk a lot, I
Are
guess.
engaged,
I
yeah.
get that. I
Yeah.
get that. But it sounds like you have a strong army of support around you. Because a lot of times what happens, your outer circle will be there initially and then soon that fades and then that's when all of it really hits you and the
Yeah.
Yeah.
support isn't there. But it sounds like you have a lot of inner support that's going to stand by you through all of it. And I'm happy to
And
hear that.
yeah,
Joy.
and I know we're not family or anything, but you can reach out to any one of
Yeah.
us if you need to talk.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank
I know you've reached out to Tawanda, who is my angel. Tawanda is like an angel.
Tawanda
Um,
is an angel.
yeah,
Yeah.
is
We've
like
been
the best.
so busy here trying to get everything because he was also a mechanic on big trucks, and I've never in my life seen like tools, and I don't even know what some of the stuff was. Uh, and a good friend of mine came in and just said, told me this, and um, it's just been massive. We've been trying to downsize so much, and
Well, I remember your house at Christmas time. You had how many Christmas trees did you have?
oh Lord, about 8.
8 Christmas
Wow.
trees. You should have seen her house. Oh my gosh, she did a video on it.
Yeah. And
was
yeah, I'm going to
beautiful.
miss that because he'd tell me every year, Joyce, I'm not doing this. And I said, I'm not, yeah. And next thing you know, I'm out there doing a little, and he said, here, let me do it. Come on. And he'd go, he'd do it all. And I told my daughter, I said, you can have everything, all the blow ups, the 8-foot Grinch,
Oh my
you know,
goodness.
just take the stuff. And if you want it, if not, I'll just put it out and let somebody have it.
I know all your memories are hard to reflect on right now, Joy, but somewhere down the road, they're going to be, it'll give you comfort.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, one thing you'll always have is your memories.
Yeah.
I know that's probably maybe not
Yes.
comforting, but I sometimes go back with my parents because I lost both my parents and go back and look at pictures and remember the things that we were doing like in that particular picture. And it brings me comfort. It makes me sad sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I cannot even imagine,
Well, a
what
lot of his, Remy, a lot of his stuff I did. I'm taking it to a place here called Journey Home, and it's for the homeless. And they let
Oh,
them get fresh clothing when they take showers and stuff. So, I mean, he had stuff that he wouldn't, it still had price tags on it. And
Oh
I'm taking
man.
all that stuff, his clothing and stuff.
oh, that's so sweet. Hi, Pearls and Ben. Joy, you just gave me some perspective because yesterday, we're moving on our big move on Saturday, and it's stressful, and I've kind of like been getting irritated with my hubby, maybe even bickering a little bit, and you just gave me some perspective that, you
Yeah.
know, I don't have to worry about that stuff and just
Well,
appreciate.
we have a big yard, and my husband took care of everything outside. He would not let me even get on the riding lawnmower. He said, no, no. I'd say, let me. No, he never would let me do anything like that. And I miss him so much
Yeah,
because he handled so much stuff that I didn't realize.
yeah,
yeah.
And I definitely didn't appreciate that side of it enough.
yeah.
Um, I
Well,
follow this.
And eating here, I haven't even cooked. I love to cook, and I haven't cooked at all. And my daughter made a joke. She said, "You can cook for me anytime, Mom. Just call me." you know. And I said, "So I'm going to cook for him this week and make a big dinner."
yeah,
Gosh,
I'm
I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
There's no words that we can say to comfort you because I know that it's too fresh for you.
yeah,
But please know that we're here for you, and we
Thank
have
you.
been thinking about you.
We do care about you a lot.
Yeah,
We do.
a lot.
Well, I care for all of you guys. Like I said, I haven't been here a lot because um, it seems like there's always stuff that needs packed or thrown away. And he had equipment. We've been getting. We had two riding lawnmowers, so I gave each of my children those. And then he had this huge trailer that he would take stuff or go get mulch or go get this and that. And I gave all of his friends his stuff that goes in, the bigger trucks. Told them they could have whatever they wanted, because I had no clue. I just wanted his sentimental things.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
We used to get each other a gag gift, guys. Every Christmas since we were married, we got each other a naughty Christmas gift.
That's
And
hilarious. That's
I
awesome.
found every one of his in his
Oh,
armoire that he had, every one of them, and all of our cards. He kept cards from back in 1997. He still had them.
Do
wow.
you remember last Christmas you wanted me to crochet like a penis
Yes, yes,
balls?
yes, yes, I
I
did.
remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that. I never did
Well,
have the answer.
yeah, I did. That was something I went and got him all these little weird little things, and he could dance. Oh my gosh, the man could dance, and he would put a little dance on for me. And this year I got him a weird little thing, and he said, "You've got to be kidding!" It had a reindeer on it. It was so cute.
Ah,
And he said, "Oh no, you got." I said, "Come on, Rudolph, get to dancing."
It sounds like you guys had a very fun and
How long,
playful relationship.
how
Oh,
long
yeah.
were you married, Joy?
24 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
They let me come up to the hospital on our 24th anniversary, which was May 2nd. And even though he was on life support, they let me stay with him and read him my card. And they let me post pictures everywhere in the room.
Aw.
Oh,
now this was your second marriage, correct?
Yes. My first
Okay.
one was hell. It was awful. And that's what somebody else, I couldn't believe somebody actually said it. They said, "Oh, before long, you'll be back looking and, you'll find you somebody." I said, "No, no, no. I could never be this lucky again.
Yeah,
No,
I get
I'm
that.
done."
you never know.
No,
Right.
I know. I'm never, because like I said, when you have someone that's a very horrible marriage, and then you find somebody like my husband was, you know that there's no way you could do it twice.
Yeah, they're
Well,
irreplaceable.
Yeah,
if I
that's like
can I tell
me.
you a small little story real quick? Maybe it might give you just a small bit of hope. Um, my cousin lost his wife, who was my cousin as well. Um, he lost her in her mid 50s, and he said there is absolutely no way, because she was like she was saying to him and to everybody else who knew her, she was like a saint. There's nothing she wouldn't have done for anyone, and he's like, there's no way I can find anyone like her, no way. And he just got engaged 2 days ago,
Oh,
and his daughters, who are in their 20s, said, "Dad, I don't know how you found the two best women on earth to love you."
oh, that's sweet.
So
Yeah.
it's a possibility.
Well, I think I'll be pretty content now with my grandchildren and just,
Right, right.
That's what that my mother was like you though. When she lost my dad, she wouldn't date. She said, "That's
Yeah.
it. That's I
Yeah.
had the love of my life, and she was perfectly content with just concentrating on her grandkids and
yeah,
us." So and I went through a hellish first marriage, and I've got the best husband now. So I don't think if I lost him, I would even
Yeah.
date. I really don't think I
yeah.
would even date.
Well,
No.
honestly, I have
I
missed.
don't know.
I've been, girls, can you tell me what Laura is having? I've missed all that. Did she go
Oh,
in for stomach surgery or a body
Yeah,
makeover?
I think it's a
she did.
gastric sleeve.
No,
Okay.
not a sleeve. Was it a sleeve?
It was a gastric sleeve, yes.
Gastric
Oh, okay.
sleeve,
Yeah.
and she went to Mexico to have it done. I think it was done 2 days ago. I don't think it
She
Yes.
was
did. She
yesterday.
she did an update yesterday from the hospital.
Oh, okay. I don't know
She's
what that.
feeling fine.
Worn out.
She's just really tired, and anytime you do stomach surgery and you get air in there, you get full of gas. So she said other than that, she's not experiencing a lot of pain and she feels pretty good.
Great.
Yeah, she did fine. I think she's coming home today or tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I
she
think
was
she
only going to
flies
be
home
there a
today.
couple. She was only going to be there a couple of days. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much what's been going on around here. Um, Other than, the regular craziness that
Yeah.
goes on out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
the crazy is still going on YouTube.
yeah,
Yes.
the crazy always goes on YouTube. You know that. But yeah,
Yes.
other than that, that's about the only news that I can tell you that I
That I
know.
even know of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, some things it's good to be not listening to, but I do
Amen
miss
to that.
some of the chats. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were happy to see you this morning, Joy.
Oh, absolutely. When I saw your name in there, I was like, oh, yay. I know it's hard. I know you're going through a lot, but we do think about you.
well, thank you very much. I think about everybody because, it was like, it was so much fun. And he would always ask me, "Are you talking to the girls? Are you in there listening?"
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever thought about this, Joy, but you know, I always I would rather my as much as I would miss him and as much as it would hurt, I can't imagine my husband being alone. I think it would be even harder for him than it would for me because I do
Yeah.
so much for him. I think he would just be lost. I don't know if you ever thought about that, but
He told me that, and it was so strange. The whole time in the hospital, we were across the hall from each other, and they let me go to see him, and he would always tell the nurses, "Take care of my girl, take care of my girl."
yeah.
Oh,
And he said, and he told my daughter, he said, "I'm so proud of her. Said she's gotten better. She's doing so good." And but he never thought of himself. And when I got his phone, guys, I ended up he had taken videos and selfies, and it was
Oh,
crazy. Um,
oh, it makes me want to cry.
yeah.
What a
documenting
beautiful man.
documenting his journey with COVID, and it was heartbreaking
I'm so sorry.
because
Uh-oh.
oh,
I'm sorry, babe.
you could see his eyes. And that's what I told somebody. I could literally, it has to be something like a COVID eye that you're getting worse. And they said he was good for like 7 days. And they said then with COVID, a second wave comes in after 7 days. And that determines if you're going to make it or not. And he started getting worse.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. I'm sorry,
I
Joy.
wish
I
I
didn't
could.
mean to upset you.
I wish I could hug you right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what you're going through, and can't even imagine. And it's going to be hard for a while. It
Oh, yeah.
is. But, we'll be here for you. If you ever
Thank
need
you.
to talk. And I will promise, promise, I'm going to get my phone fixed. I don't know we were just talking about this yesterday. I just like, if I don't check it, it doesn't ring. It doesn't give me a notification that I'm getting a message. It doesn't do anything.
Have you
It's
gone into
Yeah.
Have you gone into your notifications to make sure you're getting all your phone and message
I,
notifications?
I clicked all on
I'm,
purpose because I
I'm going to
wanted
remind you every day, Carla, to check your
to
phone.
check my phone. Yes.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
if you see a 6-1, my area code on my phone for
Yeah,
some reason is
I put you in
615.
I put you in my contacts, so I
Yeah.
know exactly, and I put your name, so I know
Okay.
exactly who it is. It's just that my phone. I mean, I put your name, your whole name, even.
Well, I'll try to call
So,
you up maybe tomorrow or something because I know tomorrow I have got to like leave the house. They start showing at 7 in the morning. So you're
mhm.
lucky and I are hopping in the car and going to the condo and let her sort of get used to it a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And tomorrow night I'm taking her to Captain D's like her daddy did to get her a fresh piece of fish he used to take her every
Oh,
Friday night to get her a fish
oh,
Oh,
from
your
Captain D's.
husband was your
man.
husband was one in a million. Just know that, Joy.
Remarkable.
Yes, he was.
Very, very, very
Oh.
good man. Very good
Well, you
man.
have your own angel, your own personal angel now, Joy.
Yeah.
That's what I
Aw.
told him when he was passing. I just told him to tell Keith I love him and give him a kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wish I could hug you right now.
I
Oh no,
know, right? Like
that's
I'm
what
sitting
it
here, I just
Yeah,
want to
it's
hug
like
her.
I just want to hug you so bad.
I know. I know.
Well, I better get off here. My sister is supposed to come, and we're going to go over there together. And I'm supposed to be having someone to come by and do the yard. So, girls, it's been great, and I will try to
We
check
love
back in.
we
Joy,
love
we love
We are
you.
here for you,
And
Joy,
yeah,
anytime you
we'll
need
be
us.
here for you anytime.
Love you guys.
Love
Okay,
you.
love you too.
Bye bye, hon.
Bye.
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 Oh,
Oh my gosh. That's hard.
wow.
That's really hard.
Can't imagine. Bless her. Oh gosh. Hi, Vanessa.
I have no words. I have no words.
No, well, you can't comfort someone, like when she's going through such a horrific like
Yeah,
how
you
can you
want to
The
feel
say
only,
better?
the
thing,
only
but
thing that you
yeah,
can do, the only thing you can do is be there for them. That's all you can do.
Exactly. Well, if you had a decent phone, hi Vanessa. Like my phone. Like
Hey,
she's tried to
Carla,
call
why
me
don't you go get a
apparently.
phone today?
Yeah, I should get my husband and say, get me a phone. I'm not getting an iPhone either. I hate iPhones. I'm an Android person.
Carla,
I'm an iPhone person. I like my iPhone.
I know my daughter is too. She doesn't like Androids. She's like an
You
iPhone
either like
person.
an Android or you like an
Ugh.
iPhone. It's one or the other.
Well, I think because I started with an Android. So Brian's in the chat. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Bri.
hi,
How you doing, Brian? Are you at work, Brian? Oh, Lord.
right? How do you talk about anything after that? Wow.
My heart
I
just
know. It's like it leaves you like appreciating
everything that you have.
more everything what you have
It makes
and
me,
more.
when I want it, when my husband, I feel like he's, pick it at me or whatever. Just let it go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I needed to hear that from Joy today because I'll tell you, yesterday my husband was getting on my last nerve with it's probably because I'm a little stressed or whatever, but she gave me a different perspective. It don't sweat the small stuff, you know.
Yeah. And I know we do get frustrated with our husbands sometimes. I mean, they probably get,
That's natural, guys.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
it's
Yeah.
natural.
But,
Makes me want you to throw your phone
You
out
were
the window,
never meant to
Carla.
stay
I
in
know I saw
four
that.
walls with like the same people for like, hundreds and hundreds of days. That's just was never supposed to happen. Like it was the craziest. So, I mean, if you think about it, it really was a crazy social experiment as well. When you think about how all the people had to be home with families, but then there's a lot of kind of darkness that goes behind that as well to kids who can't escape from home,
Yeah.
where school is their escape. But that's the lighting that's going dark, and I don't want to go dark.
No.
No.
Oh, we love our Joy Lang here. Joy's been one of my loyal subscribers forever.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah. So we've gone through this journey with her, and it just breaks my heart that she's so, lost right now. But hopefully, you know, she'll have enough support around her that,
Thankfully, she sounds like she's got amazing sisters, amazing family
oh
and
yeah,
daughters. It
she
just seems like
has.
Yeah.
that is the key, is a good support system. You gotta
Yeah.
Yeah.
have a good support system.
Because your
And
friends just move on with life eventually, and
mhm,
that's when it just hits you the hardest. But with her family and her children, I'm just happy to know that she has a strong support system.
And
yeah, me
it's
too.
like that whole first year is so hard because you
Yeah.
have to go through everything with
Yeah.
Mhm.
as what you remembered it with that person, and that person's now not there to share it with you. So it's
Yeah.
like a yearly thing, and I can only say from what I've observed.
Yeah.
And it's
Honestly,
I,
and it's a yearly thing, and when it's Christmas, it's your first Christmas,
yeah.
your first
Yeah.
New Year's, for your
The
first
first
Valentine's
birthday.
Day.
Yeah.
And
I can't even imagine. I'm sorry, but with
but
my husband,
I
my
will
husband
say,
does.
I think though, I will say this though, come the second year, it it will get better. It's that first, getting through that first year and
All
remembering
the first.
everything.
Yeah. All the
I think
first.
like Christmas will be hard, and the. I know for us, my dad died passed away on the 27th of December.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't bring her back up. Um, he, but his birthday was on the 1st of January, and we buried him on his birthday because he was a New Year's baby. And
Oh.
every New Year's, like not every New Year's, but every other New Year, every, couple years, that's all I think about is my dad. So it's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard. But I
Yeah.
think I'm going to close down because I have to get, ready for tomorrow and my grandchildren, and you have to get ready to move into your house. But
Yeah.
hopefully I can talk to you later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't be a stranger.
And
And you
make
guys,
sure you call Joy.
I will. Well, she said tomorrow, so I'll call
Oh,
her.
tomorrow.
I'll
Okay.
call her tomorrow
Okay.
because she's doing stuff with her sister, I think, today. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Well, I love you,
definitely gonna
Carla.
call her.
Thanks for having me up.
I love you too, and I love everybody in chat. And because I won't be on tomorrow, have a great weekend. And remember, Ginger Locke's mom will be going live tomorrow morning. So you guys take care. I
Bye,
love you.
everyone.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting me. Bye.
Bye.